In this video, we're going to be using Declaration Grooming Dayman, a gold dollar Barber's Notch straight razor, and we're going to be announcing some new giveaways. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Before we get into the content today, I want to remind you this video is brought to you by our sponsor Leaf. I'll pop up the leaf and the twig right there. If you'd like 5% off your order at Leaf, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save yourself some money while shopping at Leaf. All right, we have a good one for you today on Straight Razor Sunday. Got some giveaways. We're going to be using Declaration Grooming Dayman, which is a scent I really like. It's a citrus forward scent. Let's go ahead and throw the notes on the screen there for you. Just think citrus. It's very nice at about medium level scent strength. The price on this is a little pricey. That's kind of the only downside, I think, of this particular soap. It is $22 for 4 ounces, or on our cost chart there, $5.50 an ounce, which is kind of pricey. Since I like the scent, you know, it's a keeper, but I hate to miss at that price because that's a little on the pricey side, in my opinion. This is a good quality soap. It's tallow based. I'll put the ingredients for you right there. One of the sort of unusual ingredients they use at Declaration is bison tallow, and hence the bison head right there. It really is a good soap. I got a great lather with it. The Declaration soap has a funny sort of consistency to it, even in the lather. I'll show you a couple of shots there. You'll see these little particles in the lather. Let me show you the shots. So you see there are no quality problems whatsoever with the lather, but you'll see these little like yellowish or brown pieces of maybe fibrous stuff or something. I've always noticed that and thought it was strange, but it doesn't affect the shave in any way. It's just kind of unusual because most of the soaps you don't see that in them, so it's kind of unique to Declaration. The razor for today is a gold dollar razor. I just got this one on Amazon, and the reason is I was looking for different types of gold dollar razors that were different models. This one doesn't even have a model number on it, but it does have a Barber's Notch. This was honed by Michael Schultz, who really does great honing work. And if you're looking for a razor to be honed, you know, reach out to Mike. He does really excellent work. So we look forward to Straight Razor Sunday today. Let's get into the shave, and again, we'll announce a couple of giveaways during the shave. Actually, let's go ahead and start with the first one right now. Now, these giveaways were provided by the razor company we were doing blue shaves to raise awareness for mesothelioma, which Kim Gray, of course, you know, is battling. She has a major surgery upcoming, so please, you know, kind words, thoughts, and prayers for Kim. And the first giveaway will be, I've already got it in a box, Hasslinger soap. I believe this is Pinnacle Grooming soap. What soap is this? I don't know what soap it is, but it is a Pinnacle Grooming soap. The information's on the bottom there. And of course, we threw in a air freshener. And the way that you enter this giveaway is just hashtag Kim Gray. It has to be exactly like that, spelled correctly. And about a week or so, I will put it in the random YouTube comment picker, and we will announce your name as the winner. And I have one more to go today. You're going to want to stay tuned for that one, because that will be a good one. All right. Thank you, Razor Company, and blessings to you, Kim Gray. All right. The brush for today is the Wetshaving two-tone brush. You can get this on Amazon. It's like, I want to say $20-some or something like that. Not bad at all. If you don't require backbone, these brushes are great because they splay very easily. I like them. I don't have any problem whatsoever making lather with them. Again, sometimes folks will say, oh, I can't make a lather with that. No. Or maybe they can't, but you should be able to. It doesn't require a tremendous amount of backbone to make a lather. I mean, I've done it for years and years and years with very soft knots, and so you should be able to make a lather with a brush that doesn't have a ton of backbone. You might prefer it, but keep in mind, preference is a very different thing from needing something. Like, oh, I need to have it. No, you can make a lather with a very soft or even floppy brush. It's no problem. Even with a hard soap, you can make a lather with a soft brush. It's not a problem whatsoever. So if you hear someone telling you, I gotta have backbone, otherwise I can't make a lather, no. All right. So as you can see there, no problems with this lather today. The Declaration lathered out very, very nicely. No problem at all. And let's cut this back a little bit and we'll get involved with Straight Razor Shave Sunday. Or Straight Razor Sunday, let's call it. Looking forward to using Michael Schultz's edge again. He really does put a great edge on a razor. I find myself really liking his edges, and let's get into it and we shall be careful today. Very nice. Very nice. One of the things about this camera is it always tries to focus on things you put up. So when I'm putting my hand there, it's probably trying to focus on that hand, which turns out being a pain in the rear, but that's okay. The soap rinsing off the razor very, very easily. No problems at all. And by the way, just so you know, when I'm rinsing, I'm only hitting about, say, right here and rinsing down. I'm not rinsing it from way up here towards the pin. You don't want to do that. So always be careful when you're rinsing your razor. Or you can wipe it off or use a sponge. There's many different ways of, you know, removing the lather from your straight razor. I just rinse it. Some people prefer to use a sponge, wet sponge. Just do whatever works best for you. I like to rinse mine. It's just my way, but certainly you should do what works best, and there's no problem. The key to the entire thing is you don't want to be getting a bunch of water up near the pin of the razor. That's what you're really looking to avoid, is water up in this area right here. You want if you do have water on the blade, you want it to stay down on the working portion of the blade and not up near the pin, because that area is most prone to rusting, and if you get water up in there, it's hard to get it out, so just be mindful of that. All right, let's rinse. And we will do 2 passes today, because I find, especially with straight razors, that 2 passes is adequate. It does a great job. You're taking off a lot of hair. You know, the straight razor here is pretty wide, so you're taking off a lot of growth at one time with the straight. And I do have a style where I do sort of mini choppy strokes. A lot of people prefer a much longer, smoother stroke, and that is okay. But since I'm an everyday shaver, the hair growth is not super long because I'm shaving every day. And I find that for me, a little bit of shorter, choppy strokes sort of gets the growth a little bit better than a long, smooth stroke. If I were shaving multiple days growth, I think a long, smooth stroke would work a lot better for me, because that hair's longer. It's a little easier to cut when it's a little bit longer. I know that seems counterintuitive, but if you have a couple of days growth, almost everybody will say, man, I had 2 days of growth and I had a shave and it felt fantastic. 2 or 3 days. There's just something about when you shave with a couple of days growth that I enjoy that. But it never happens because I enjoy shaving every single day. So that's a rare thing for me, and the only time that would happen is maybe if I go camping or something like that. So that's extremely rare for me. But when it does happen, I find the hair's a little easier to cut. So there you have it. I got up way up there and there wasn't a lot of residual slickness because I didn't have a lot of moisture on my face. So make sure you're keeping, you know, hydration and not shaving areas where there's no soap. Oh, and before we get into the second pass, we'll do it in the post. We'll do the second giveaway in the post. How about that? That way I can press on with the shave and keep things going. Oh man, this is a nice scent on this soap. It's plenty slick enough. There's no quality problems. Again, the only drawback, just a little bit pricey. And I find that I don't always like the Declaration scents. I'm probably, I don't know, 50%, maybe 40 to 50%. I don't always enjoy the scents. I've probably enjoyed half of the ones I've tried. And that's just, you know, a preference thing. It's no knock on the brand. Our good friend Lord Shady, he likes almost everything they put out. So you might like their scents, or you might be like me and find that you need to try a sample. And I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling. I apologize for that. But as you can see there, good lather. Very good indeed. So no problems, even with this very soft brush making the lather. And I don't know if you can see the, you can't because the light in here, but it is really a nice lather. Very nice indeed. Oh man, I could just do this all day. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Man, I love it. All right. Let's cut this back here a little bit, and then we'll get back to business. On Straight Razor Sunday, we've got it all over the place here because we were just flopping lather everywhere, being messy. And no one needs that. We should be orderly in our shaves. Here, all right, let's dry our hands off, which is very, very important. You don't want to be wielding really any sort of sharp object with slippery hands, and especially not a straight razor. So a lot of times off cam, what you can't see is I'm pulling down here just a little bit, not too much, because you can overstretch to the point where the hair is retracting, especially if you only have 1 day of growth. Can you hear the feedback now? It was quiet there for a minute so you could hear that. So very nice. And again, a lot of people, they'll just do a smooth stroke and move over, smooth stroke, move over. That's just not my personal style. But if you watch guys like Dave Card, there's not a lot of going over the same areas. He's just like, it's like a very smooth series of sequences. It's beautiful to watch. But for me, I find that, I don't know, I prefer sort of putting the razor in place and, you know, hitting those spots a couple of times. And Dave just does beautiful, long, smooth strokes, and it works perfectly for him. It's like, you know, I don't know, it's a beautiful thing to watch. So check out Dave Card if you're looking for someone to just smooth and quick and efficient. He doesn't waste any strokes like I'll do. I'll be making strokes where I don't need to. He doesn't waste anything. He just sort of makes every single stroke count. And whereas I'll be, you know, I'll be doubling up here, and sometimes it's not necessary. But when you watch some of these other guys, Matty Lindholm is another one that, you know, does a magnificent job as well. I encourage you to watch those guys. Watch So Sharp David. He's a very good straight razor shave as well. He has a very light touch when you watch his videos. You could just see that he's not manhandling the razor. He's got a very light touch. And the edge on this razor is still quite good. This one I will, I'll link it below. I think I got it on Amazon. It came with a strop. It was like $39, which is kind of a lot for a gold dollar. A gold dollar is just a cheap razor. But it came with a travel strop. And most importantly, I wanted something that was different from any other gold dollar I had, so I could tell them apart when I was trying to hone them. And that's why I bought it. But if you put a good edge on a gold dollar, it will definitely shave well. So just keep that in mind. And this one today is shaving quite nicely. No problems whatsoever. And don't forget, here in just a second, when we get to the post, we'll announce that second giveaway. I haven't forgotten about it, so stay with us. And again, please remember, folks, mesothelioma. And one of the things that Kim wanted to do is make people aware of it. So, you know, you would Google it and say, oh, I've never heard of this cancer before. It's quite rare. You know, people get it in part from exposure to asbestos. Also, many lawsuits to do with talc, real talc powder, and mesothelioma. So just be aware of those things. If you have real talc, not the cornstarch, but real talc, there could be an issue there. So I invite you to do research on that and make sure you don't have anything like that that's unsafe in your house. All right, that was an excellent shave. Let me come back and then we'll get into the post and we'll do the final giveaway announcement. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we used our PAA alum, no stinging, so that was a nice smooth shave, no nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Really nice shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and we toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to using the Magic made by Witches, Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber. Really nice shave today with Declaration Grooming Dayman. Nice scent, nice quality. When you find a scent that you like at Declaration, I think it's a very good soap. I had a great shave with it. I really enjoyed it. The Gold Dollar with the Barber's Notch with Michael Schultz edge. Excellent edge. Again, check out Mike Schultz. if you'd like for him to hone a razor, he's really good at it. And really quick, let's get to the giveaway before we forget. The second giveaway is, again, courtesy of the razor company, and it's going to be a Fatip razor, which we'll show you in the box right there. There's a Fatip razor, and there is a Crown and Crane Port Royal Bay Rum soap, and you know I love Crown and Crane soap. So the way you enter the second giveaway, and feel free to enter both if you please, is hashtag right here, thanks Dorothy. Thanks Dorothy. Dorothy is Jason's mother at the razor company, and she's raised such a great son. We definitely want to thank Dorothy. So hashtag thanks Dorothy. And in probably maybe a little under a week, because I'm going to be traveling soon, I will announce the giveaways for these two giveaways, courtesy of the razor company, and to raise awareness for mesothelioma. So make sure, look that up, folks. Make sure you don't have things in your house that could be problematic. I want to thank you all for joining me. We're going to finish off today with the Declaration Dayman Splash. And again, I love this scent. It's a lemon, citrusy sort of scent. It's really nice. I like both Dayman and Nightman for whatever it's worth. Both are really awesome. Oh man, I'm loving it. Oh, just smells great. Thanks so much, folks. Hope to see you back here tomorrow, because God willing, I'll certainly be here. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, short shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.